opportunity, I'm going to talk a little bit about Hungary and our university, Budapest Metropolitan University, which is located in Budapest, the capital of Hungary. Those who would be listening to this file, I guess they do it because they would like to study abroad and they are considering different options all around the world. So I'm going to share some information why you might want to study in Hungary and maybe at our university. So Hungary is located in Central Europe, in the heart of Europe, you might say. I believe this is a great location because it's kind of a mixture of the Eastern and Western culture. So when you are traveling to Hungary and to Budapest, you can see things and meet people and find something similar, but also you can learn about new things and some new point of views. So let's just go ahead. Why Hungary? Hungary, as I mentioned, are located in Central Europe. It's also a member of the European Union and also the Schengen zone. So those students who are coming to Hungary and those who have their residence permit, they are able to travel all over Europe. This is a great opportunity to also meet different people and different cultures. When you hear about Hungary, you usually hear about it during history lessons, or maybe you have already visited it as a tourist, but you don't really meet it in the news. The reason for that is that Hungary is one of the safest places, and usually the worst things can make the news, so that's also the reasons why you never hear about Hungary. Although why it could be a great option for students is a number of things. Usually when parents are considering the future studies of their children, the most important aspects are if they can work, if they can stay and work, and what other future possibilities they could have. So we usually tell them that during their studies, students are able to work 20 hours per week, and also after finishing university, they are able to stay in Hungary for 9 months, and during this time, they are able to look for different job opportunities. This is what the stay-back option means. Another important aspect why you might consider studying in Hungary is that living in our country is quite affordable compared to other Western countries. The average living cost, we usually say, with accommodation, food, transportation, it's 500 euros. This covers all the expenses. And other things which could be interesting about Hungary, we have quite a rich culture, and this includes everything: UNESCO World Heritage Sites, lakes, rivers, amazing opportunities all over the country. We have also included a couple of pictures which show the richness of Hungary when it comes to traveling or trying out new things, especially the spas, which are famous in Hungary and not only located in Budapest, but all over the country. We have also great and talented people who achieved quite amazing things all over the possible things. There are sportsmen and musicians and filmmakers who have all won a lot of awards and were able to reach the highest places. When it comes to inventions, you might recognize the Rubik's Cube, and if you are using a ballpoint pen, well, you can thank the Hungarian people. As we are getting closer to our university, the other question is why you might study in Budapest. When it comes to Budapest, mainly it's a touristic city. There are a lot of tourists visiting every single year, And as the testimony from one of our students says, they are falling in love with the city. There are many reasons why this is so. You can find a couple of these here. It's affordable, it's beautiful. There's always something to do in Budapest when it comes to musical festivals, museums, cafes, or just enjoying a leisure day around the city. We have amazing architecture. We have the already mentioned spas, and there's just amazing sites all over the city. If you are thinking about joining our university, then this is a great decision. We have 6,500 students, from which 1,000 students are international from all over the world, 95 countries. You can find students from Africa, from China, from the EU, from the United States, Canada, Mexico, you name it. Probably we have a student from that country. From the beginning, when we started our international office, there were only a few international students, but in the past couple of years, the number is growing and we are expecting even more students. We have quite a few from the post-Soviet region, so you can meet some Kazakh, Kyrgyz, Russian students also, but as I mentioned, we have quite a lot of students from different countries too, who chose the university for different reasons, but they never regretted it. When it comes to what we are offering, we have 21 full degree programs in English. We also have the largest art institute in Hungary with the highest number of academic programs, so it's quite a big variety of art programs that you could choose from. We have a new special initiative, if I might say so, which we call My Brand. My Brand means, well, it's literally my brand. We want to give you the opportunity so you can create your own brand. This means that we are helping you to put together a portfolio. What I mean by portfolio is that we are helping you with the basic steps to create the right curriculum, how you can participate successfully in job interviews, how you can gain skills, knowledge, and experience in the work field, which you can actually use in the future too. So all these opportunities are included in My Brand. At the very end of your studies, you will provide this portfolio and present it in front of the board, so you can be sure that what you have gained during your studies is actually valuable and practical. We have quite a few partner universities, but I think I will be able to talk about these options a little bit later on. As you can see, we also have different partners when it comes to our business studies. All of these partners either provide guidance with our curriculum and our programs, or they provide internships for the students who are studying in the business field. When it comes to the actual study programs, we offer a wide range of programs in the fields of business, communication, tourism, and arts. And of course, all of these programs are taught in English, so you don't need to worry about knowing Hungarian, but of course, it is an option to learn it if you feel brave enough. When it comes to our art programs, these are the ones that we are offering. It's important to keep in mind when it comes to art programs that these are only offered in the September intake. So if you consider applying, then you are able to do that at the next September intake. Regarding the requirements from our students, we also require a portfolio. A portfolio means a sample of your previous works. You should think about your sketches, your drawings, your paintings, any kind of animation you have done before, maybe some digital work that you have. It all can be included in your portfolio. Generally speaking, about a requirement when it comes to business programs also, If you would like to apply, you would need your high school certificate, your transcripts. You don't need to have an IELTS or a TOEFL certificate because part of the admission procedure, there would be a Skype interview. And through that, we can see how good your English is. So while you are preparing your documents, keep in mind that there will be a step during the procedure when we will invite you for an interview, and that's where you can really show who you are. We would be asking you about your motivation, your future plans, why did you choose to study abroad, why would you consider Hungary, and of course we would be asking you about your knowledge of the field that you are interested in. But don't worry, we don't need professional answers. We would just like to see what is your intention with the chosen program. Other programs include tourism, communication and media science, and international relations. The requirements would be the same for these two. Of course, we offer master programs too when it comes to our programs, but mainly students are looking for bachelor programs, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time with these, but you can see the selection that we have. We have two art programs on a master level, graphic design and art and design management. There are some students who would need a little bit more preparation before they can join their chosen program. For them, we have certain preparatory courses. One of them is the English language preparatory program. This can be 1 or 2 semesters long. This is designed for those students whose language skills does not necessarily reach the required level. So they can spend 1 or 2 semesters with bettering their English, and after that they can join their chosen program. The professional foundation semester is for those students who might need a little bit of practice in the field of mathematics or business. And the pre-master for business or communication program is for those students who have finished their bachelor degrees and are considering a master level, but they might not have the required credits to directly join their program. Other opportunities include our language courses, which are available in 12 different languages. At the end of these programs, you are able to do an internationally accepted language exam. So apart from practicing your English and maybe learning Hungarian, you are also able to choose another language and reach, well, hopefully, a master level. We have a special partnership with Coventry University. Coventry is located in the UK, but during this program, the Coventry program, you don't need to travel to the UK, but you can study their curriculum at our university. After the 4th semester, you are able to choose the Coventry program, which means that parallel next to your Metropolitan program, you are able to study this. You can see the requirements. There is an IELTS 6.5, but you don't have to worry about it because if you read further, if you have 120 credit points in English, then you don't need to have this certificate. And if you start studying at Metropolitan, you already will have this requirement fulfilled. The CMIA certificate might be interesting for those students who consider applying for finance and accounting. In their case, this is quite an important and valuable addition to their studies as they can become certified accountants. When you are applying to Metropolitan University at the first year, unfortunately, you are not able to get a scholarship. But if you are able to meet our early bird deadline, which is in the February intake, the 15th of October, and in September, the 30th of May, you can get a 10% discount from your tuition fee. After the first year, you can choose from various scholarships, and you also have flexible payment options. So in your 3rd semester, you can pay in installments, and you can also choose from our available scholarships. When you are considering studying in Hungary, you don't have to worry about the dormitories or your accommodation if you study at Metropolitan University, because we provide dormitories for our students. You can choose from 2-bed, 3-bed, or in worst case 4-bed rooms. You can find the prices here also. These are located close to the university or easily accessible by public transport, which is not only logical but super cheap in Budapest. When it comes to special opportunities, we have quite a few partners, which I will be able to show you in the upcoming minutes. We are participating in the Erasmus Plus program, which means that we have quite a few partner universities all over Europe, and during your studies you are able to stay 1 or 2 semesters at our partner university completely free. So you can choose Ireland or Switzerland or Italy or France, and you are able to spend 1 semester and study there for free. Of course, you are also able to choose the internship option, which means that as part of the Erasmus program, you are also able to take up an internship abroad and spend 1 or 2 semesters at an international company or any organization that you would like to choose and we have a partnership with. Special opportunity is Campus Mundi, which is basically Erasmus for overseas. So you can choose from universities in the United States or Canada and Mexico, and you are able to spend there 1 or 2 semesters completely for free. Here you can see some of our partner universities where you are either able to study or have an internship. We put a lot of emphasis on the practical knowledge. This not only means that our programs are trying to be as practical and as relevant as possible, but we also have teachers and staff who are not only teaching the theoretical knowledge, or they're not only trying to give you some practical knowledge, but they are actually working in the field. Some of the examples are here, are teachers winning quite a lot of awards, especially when it comes to the art field. Apart from the practical knowledge, we also appreciate the student life, and we are organizing more and more programs which give you the opportunity to, well, meet the staff, especially on Welcome Day, and also make new friends and learn a little bit about the cultures of your fellow students. The Welcome Day is a special day, especially for the staff, because this is the opportunity when we can meet with new students who just arrived. On this day, we take you out on a day around Budapest. We organize some games, and at the end, we are spending a boat ride and a dinner on the river Danube with the beautiful sights of Budapest at night. Metro on the Move is a new initiative by ours. During the study period, we are organizing different trips to the countryside and neighboring countries. You can expect spa visits, Christmas markets. We are going usually to the Lake Balaton. There are a lot of sport activities, dinners, barbecues, and so on. So if you would be considering to apply to our university, then you are able to find some help and information with our partner Global Compass. So thank you for the attention and for your time, and enjoy the rest of the day.